Hey y'all, welcome to Tea Priestess. I hope y'all are doing lovely and feeling amazing. Um, we are going to do an air sign reading, okay? So this is going to cover Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. It's gonna be good, okay? Because, okay. Well, got me fucked up, okay? Doing big things, okay? But who knows? People could have you fucked up because you're doing big things. Believe that shit. Believe that you're doing big things, okay? You're on some shit. I keep hearing messages about like, if you're not on your shit, then, people don't fuck with you. And that could mean in different ways. People, things, whatever. Like if you think about it on a spiritual level or you think about it on a people level or whatever, then it's like if you're on your shit, then yes, it could be going well. But it's also like people also show you like they be feeling ways about what you be doing. And that's just because you on your shit. And so, yeah, looking at the real shit just got real. Okay. Boss up. It's time. Because got me fucked up. It came back. Look, it came back with a whole different card. Look, boss up, it's time because you got me fucked up. That's like, like, how about you get on your shit, And then if you got on your shit, then you wouldn't be hating, I mean, I don't know. It makes sense. It really does. It makes sense. Get on your shit. Ace of Swords. Get on your shit, okay? I don't know. Okay, but that's an air sign. That's the first card, okay? Ace of Swords. Literally. It's like, oh. Hold on. I'm just noticing things. Because I don't have my other light plugged in. Oh my God. I don't have my other light plugged in. Okay. It's the Libra. Okay, but the Ace of Swords is it's an air sign. It's all of air signs, but Ace is Libra. I really want to say Libra, but it could be Gemini. I don't know. I think it's the cardinal sign. So Ace is a Libra. So I think it's Libra. Okay, because I have something plugged into the light one. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, so that means something. Or I'm gonna bring it in. Okay, so like I have this one light and you may or may not be able to see it. Like every now and then or some shit. I don't fucking know. But you may or may not be able to see it. But it's like I could go through the things to plug this light in. And it could do some things. But it's also, during the day. But like right there you can see it. But it's like, I don't know. It's something about your light judgment. And I know, like, for me, that's nothing right now. But I'm saying on, like, a bigger, like, judgment, it's like somebody or something is, like, not going through the steps. Like, they provided you with this light. And it's cool, It's cool. Like, it's cool for right now. But I also know what this light could do, Like, they know that. Like, they know what that light could do if they went through the steps to make sure that it was on. And you can turn it on, you could do whatever it does and do all of that. And, you know, you would have access to all the light. Yeah, come on now. Exactly. Two of Swords, okay? Like, you understand what makes sense or something. They understand what makes sense. But something was not done. Or something was not done. That's why judgment, okay? And so now Two of Swords, it's like, but something's gonna come together in some way. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Literally. It's gonna come together. The dots are going to connect, okay? The dots are going to connect and things are going to come together in a way where it's like, the boss up is time because got me fucked up, okay? They don't want to do what they need to do to make sure that you got the light, that you got access to all the light. Because on their end, it's not that hard. Like, all I gotta do is, you know, switch some shit out, but that's it. That's it. It's not that hard. And they just like, nah, I don't want to do that. And so that's where they have you fucked up. Whatever that is for them. Whatever that is for them and for you, it's like, that's why they got you fucked up. 3 of Swords, okay? 3 of Swords. And it's like, yeah, they gonna wish that they had. I said that in the last reading, where it's like, they gonna wish that they had not done that. They gonna be like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. Okay, so there is this season on Netflix, okay? And I just got back on Netflix. I've been off of Netflix for a while. I would come on here and there, but I haven't been on Netflix in a while. And so I just got back on Netflix. And so, now that I'm back on, I kind of started over the summer, but not really. I couldn't find nothing to watch for real. Not really. So I really just started to dive in now. And so I watched a whole season of the Fall of the House of Usher. The Fall of the House of Usher, okay? And it goes with, it's like, it's not a series, but it's a series, but it's like a continuation of other series with like same people, same type of stuff, but not, I don't know. It be going together, but not. And so this one, and I just discovered that there is one that I have not seen at all, and that came out in 2021. And so I guess I haven't been on Netflix in a while because I didn't know nothing about that one. So yeah, I wasn't on Netflix in 2021. So yeah, because I had cable. And so I was using cable, and I was on YouTube a lot. I'm always on YouTube. I like YouTube. I don't know. I was on YouTube a lot, and I was using cable. I had cable and the internet and music. It was a lot. So yeah, I was not on Netflix. And so I didn't know nothing about this season. And that season is older. So it goes way back. Like way back in history or whatever. But this one is more modern and more new. The Fall of the House of Usher. And so basically I said all that to say this. I know that was just long, but listen. Listen. Okay, so this reminds me of that. Like, that would be me giving away. I don't want to give it away. Okay, so basically, okay, it's a thriller, but it has some like spiritual elements where it's like supernatural type shit. It is very, it gives you a lot of insight into business and into the world, like literally like what could be right now based on like leaders in big positions. It gives that type of insight, and that's some shit that I talk about on my channel, period, with like whatever. And so yeah, it gives a lot of insight into that. And so I really enjoyed this season. And by the end, I was like, oh my God. My gosh. I don't know. It's like some shit where it's like, wow. I was like scared and terrified because it's like, I don't know. He played that role well. on a just a watching tip, he played that role well, and not like looking into like what they could be talking about as like a message or messages, because it has a lot of shit in it. So it could be talking about a whole lot. But as far as like whatever, oh my God, it's like it gives a lot of insight. And so I don't know why that needed to come in with the Three of Swords, but it's like by the end, he revealed like what this card literally looks like. It's a scene where it's like, it gives me that those vibes, where it's like, oh my God, I don't know. But yeah, both of the Judgment, like it's like they knew. That's all I can say. They knew. And they knew. And they knew the whole time. They just knew. I don't know. Like, I cannot give none of it away, especially if you watch it. It's just because it goes and you have to watch it. You have to watch it in order to, like, I cannot spill any of the tea. But yeah, that's it. I cannot talk about it anymore. I'ma have to. I don't know. I might make a literal video review about this show in particular, because it just gives me all of the vibes. And it's like they really understand a lot in order to portray everything that they portrayed, to show everything that they showed, to do everything that they did. But each season is just like they do that. And it's like, I don't know. It just gives all of the things. And it's just, wow. My mind is so open. I love when I can watch something like that. And now I am like, wow. Because it gives a lot of insight into a lot. And then Emperor comes out, okay? And the Emperor is like exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. People in big positions doing big shit. I just watched another movie yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yes, yesterday, where I watched Leave the World Behind. And I was like, I'm not going to watch this. But then I started to watch it. And I was like, okay. And there's so many ironies that I, like, from the beginning, like, the initial, I was like, And by the end, I understand. But it's like, wow. I don't know. That's another movie that's like, wow. Leave the World Behind. It gives a lot of insight into just America. Like, just America. And, like, it's some dystopian type of shit. But, I don't know. that can give a lot of insight into some shit too. I don't know. It's not like where it's like both of these that I'm talking about, it's like they could be conspiracies and be conspiracy theories. However, they could be conspiracy theories. I'm gonna just say it like that, okay? And so because they could be, it's like they have also made it to where in what it looks like, where it's like it's not a conspiracy, like this shit really happens and they're giving us insight into what could be. And that's why that shit on both sides is like with both not genres, because they're like the same genre, but the both mediums, two mediums of art, and the way that they're portrayed, the way that they talk about things, do things, all of that. It's like they really give insight into what could be. What could be. I don't know. And that, for the leave the world behind, is like, whoa. I don't fucking know. I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. It's a conspiracy theory. It's whatever. It's conspiracy. It is just a conspiracy. I'm not saying that because I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that for that one or neither one. But the fall of the House of Usher or whatever the fuck, that one could seem very real, but maybe not. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But the minds of the people, I don't know, because I talked about this in another reading recently where it was like King of Pentacles, people in big positions, okay? Big positions, and they're doing big shit. And it's like their minds, for real, like deep down inside, they really understand some very deep shit. And in order for them to be in these very big positions, they just don't give a fuck about what they understand deep down. And so there is like a judgment where it's like, the judgment is like, and I'm not saying this is just for big people in big positions. However, this could be like, you know, locally, you know, this could be whatever it is for you. People in your vicinity, okay? Your family, your friends, I don't know, whatever. But people who hold or feel like they hold these big positions. And because they feel like they hold these big positions, then it's like they're understanding that they had to do a lot or something to earn it. Now, I'm not saying the extreme example is like the show I'm talking about. That's an extreme example. The Fall of the House of Usher or whatever. That's an extreme example because they really did do, never mind. But it's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, have people like, okay, people in positions are in their positions. You know, they've done some things, they do some things. Like, I mean, there's many examples of people. Like, there's a big ass orange ass current example of like people who have done big shit to obtain positions, and it's like no consequences. And it's like, that's just one big ass example. But it's like, there are examples where people have done things, and it's like, that's what they had to do. That's what they had to do, according to them or whatever. That's what they had to do in order to obtain this position. And so, because they wanted it so much, you know, they got it, you know, it was given to them. It's like, boom, bam, that's yours, Ace of Wands. And so this reminds me of a few different readings right now, because I feel like air sign reading, but an Aquarius reading probably by itself, or Gemini or both. And it gives me those vibes where it's like maybe a Libra reading too, but not. I think I deleted that one. I think I deleted the Libra reading, but I think it's like it's like a form of all of the air signs, because I just named all of them. I don't know. But this gives me those vibes from last year. I don't know. But it's a different time, a different place. So, okay, it could have been like where it's like it's like they got their understanding about some shit a little while ago. Could have been like a year ago or some shit. And this, okay. And it's like that was their reminder about some shit. Because they did some shit to earn the position that they're in or whatever. And so because they did some shit to earn their position, but like it's not like they went to school, they got the degrees, they did the certifications, they talked to the right people, you know. Yes, sure, but this is like they did some shit. I don't know what that means, but they did some shit in order to like really obtain the position, okay? And because they really did some shit, it's like they fucked up, okay? They fucked up. Yep. They fucked up. They should have got out. They should have never did that. Who you think you is? They should never did that. And so whatever the fuck they did, I don't know who this is. I don't know what this is talking about. But, I mean, people do shit. They really do. I don't fucking know. And so whatever the fuck they did, where it wasn't like for real, legit. But they, you know, up in their shit. They've been up in the shit. You know, doing the shit. Okay, they up in there. It's like there's no fire signs out here at all. I don't even know if they've came out, but fire just came out here. And so, I don't know. It's gonna be like some shit like that. Yo. Because the reason is they shouldn't have did that. They shouldn't have did that. Whatever that is that they shouldn't have did, they shouldn't have did that. And so because they shouldn't have did that to obtain the position, to obtain the whatever the fuck, then it's like they shouldn't have did that. And this could be, I don't know, like somebody had sex with somebody and that did something. Somebody led, I don't know about led somebody on, but like it's like something like that. Or, you know, worse. Whatever worse is. Where it's like they could have hurt somebody. Somebody could have got hurt. Abandoned. Never to be seen again. I have no idea. I'm talking on a fictional level with that. I don't know. But I'm just saying. Did some shit because I just saw 10 of Wands and now Queen of Cups. And it's like, did some shit and now you feeling good. I'm not saying this is for everybody, okay? But I'm just saying. There could be levels to whatever the fuck. Maybe, I don't know why that's coming out, but whatever the fuck that is for, it's like, who you think you is, like, who do you think you are that you could just do some shit like this? And, because I'm tired of talking about that. So, whoever the fuck this person is, it's like, they are about to be found out or something about to be happening, because it's like, you can't be doing no shit like that. The fuck? That's over. Ten of Swords, that's over, done. I'm done. Exactly. Because the Tower, okay? Like, we are done with that shit. Because what? This coming back around, 2 of Swords, okay? It's just like that. It's like, we are done with this, okay? Go figure some shit out. And that could be on a few different levels. Like, on a spiritual level, on a human level, or both. And if it's on both, it's like, whoa. Whoa. That's just a lot. That feels like a lot. I'm sure that's a lot. But oh well, because that's what they chose. And so, because that's what they chose, then you know, it's like, in a way. Oh my God. Like, that's why I'm like, this show, because oh my God, and I can't even talk about it, but I think I'ma just be like, this is a spoiler alert, because this is some very real shit. Okay, because this happens like in street life also. Not, but they be saying not, but sometimes it does. And so it's the same shit, because it's the same shit, okay? And so, except this is on a spiritual level, and this is not on a human level, humanistic level at all, okay? And so, in the fall of the House of Usher, okay, there was this little girl, the grandchild. And so basically, because this gives a lot of it away, but I have to talk about it because this is coming through, okay? And I want to talk about it because I don't know, I'll be watching certain shit for a certain reason, and the reason just expounds on top of each other, and it's like, wow, it gives me a lot of insight to what my understanding is, because these people make movies, and it's like, how the fuck do I be understanding this shit on a real level in my human life? And I don't talk to these people, but it's like they are making shit where it's like I can watch it and then I can, either while watching it going through, I could be like, okay, I feel like I understand that. Like, why? How do I understand that? And this is on some shit like we're talking about, like spiritual type shit. And so it's like, if people like that can put out big shit like that, if I can understand it on a level like that, then it's like, I don't know, I'm understanding some shit, because their minds are very expanded in whatever ways to be able to understand whatever. They've experienced some things. They understand some things. I don't know what that means, because, I don't know. At that level, they could understand a very big amount of life. Look, air signs coming out. I don't know. But it's like, because of that, I'm just like, they be making shit seem like, okay. It's like reading a book. It's like, okay, like sometimes you can read a book, you can watch a TV show, you can watch whatever medium of fucking art and be like, okay, this makes sense. And it's just like that, like a piece of art. And it's like, it makes sense. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but it's like, okay, maybe for you, air signs, it's like, you know what's up, okay? You know what the fuck is up, okay? I was going on some tangent about the fall of the House of Usher, okay? Because this part is sad, and that's what the woman was saying, that this part is sad, where it's like, she don't like to do that, and she's done this a lot because she is who she is, and she represents what she represents. And it's like, if you, however, whatever level of spirituality that you're on, that's how you can understand the show. This series in particular, okay? And so if you understand it on like a deep spiritual level, then it's like, the little girl died, because she said this, but the little girl died because of what was agreed upon, okay? In order to obtain whatever the fuck they wanted to obtain. And so, because of that, it's like, there's a little girl, and she died. And it was peaceful. However, I said this is a spoiler alert, okay? A spoiler. She died. She passed away. It was peaceful. However, she had to die because of what was agreed upon. And so what they agreed upon, which it just came to him so easily, okay? And he just basically easily said, I'm going to give up every child that every fucking child that I have. Every generation. Every generation of children after me is dead with me. That is what he said. Basically, that's the deal. And so it's like they signed the shit, agreed to the shit. He did it effortlessly, easily, so easily, okay? And because he did it so easily, it's like, wow, how? He just, like, these were unborn people, not even thought about in no way, shape, or form. But he agreed upon their lives already. Basically, to the fucking devil, to Satan. She definitely, like, for me, I feel like because it was such a big thing. Because, again, spoiler alert, okay? Spoiler alert. His kill count is fucking, he is in the top 5 of all humanity, okay? Just this one man in this one fictional show, okay? That's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea about a lot. I have no idea. But there are some companies out here where it's like, I just know if they count that shit up on like a spiritual level and they be counting that shit up, then it's like, wow. And you're one person and you're responsible for all of that. But you have money. I don't know. And so that's some shit that I thought about last year on a very big level. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. But so to watch some shit like that now, it just gave me like, wow. I be knowing some shit. I be thinking about some shit, and then I don't know. I'm thinking about it at the right time, at whatever time that I'm thinking about it for a reason, and I need to understand and know. And God be telling me some shit, guiding me to some shit, giving me insight into whatever this fuck. I don't fucking know, because how do my thoughts add up to a whole fucking show? That's all I'm saying. Not to a whole fucking show. Like, not every fucking thing. Like, it's still a show. However, it's like certain things on a big level. It's like, I've thought about this big ass shit. And they portrayed that in real life. And it's like, wow, I can see that shit. I can understand that shit. But it's like, I've thought about this myself personally. I don't fucking know. So whatever the fuck, you understand. I don't know why all of that, because it's 33 minutes in. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. It's literally the same shit. I don't know. The cards are adding up, okay? It's like, wow, what was said? You gonna be like, no, I know what's up. Okay, and it's like the fact that, like, I'm making sure that I don't give it away, but then it's like, okay, but I it goes and it coincides, and it's like, I need to talk about this because it's, you know, it goes. And so it's like, that's when something is, or somebody is gonna be like, what? Hold up now. Because it's like, but how did you know that? How did you know that? Excuse me. Like, how do you know that? How do you know that? And they're gonna be like, how do you know that? Because, and it's like, okay, acknowledge that shit. The fact that you do know that shit, it's like, the divine told me to tell you, they can't play with you. Whatever that means, whoever this person is, or people, or whatever the situation is. But it's something like that. It's like they can't play you with this knowledge. Look, air signs. This is an air sign reading for sure. Because you be knowing. And it's like, air sign, There's wands. I said something about fire, and then I just kept saying doing my thing, but Ace of Wands is a fire. That is Aries. I don't know. Aces are what? I don't feel like doing all this right now, but I feel like I'm about to do this right now. I haven't researched tarot in a while. It's time to update. Hold on. Nah, because my computer updated. Maybe I need to turn it off. I don't be turning it off. I need to do that. Okay. Ace of Wands. Okay, but yes, this deserved hoe. It's like you're feeling bold and daring. Yeah, and you can be like Five of Pentacles. It's like what's up? Yeah, I know. What's up? And this could be on different, like, I know I'm coming at it like this because that's how the information has been coming out. Where it's like, whatever the big shit is, it's like, oh yeah, I really know this. I know this. What's up? This could be whatever. Whatever the fuck. It's like, you know what's up. Okay? And so because you know what's up, it's like, maybe you understand that it's like on my level, I'm like, okay, yep, I understand on the level that I understand. And I understand where I can watch it and be like, okay, well, thank you, God, for the choice and the path and the you know, just the things that I am doing and have done to be able to be like, I didn't do that. I'm not doing that. And it's just like that. Especially with the fall of the House of Usher, okay? And where I can be like, I'm not going to be like that. Because, you know, it's like choices. It's like you have choices. There's readings that I did. This could have been like a Scorpio reading. Yes. Or an Aries reading where it's like about choices. And it's like, there's one in particular where it's like, you have to make a choice. Like, the choice is now. Something like that. And it's like, the fall of the House of Usher is all about choices. It's all about which pathway that you're going. And then I just seen a TikTok about this shit. About, not this shit, but about just, like, choices. And, like, God giving you choices. And it's like, you have options. And because you have options, it's like, you have so many options that it's like, you can choose whatever the fuck you want to do. And they're all going to lead up to something. But it's like, are you going to like the something at the end? And going through. Because different options bring different outcomes. And so it's like, it's just like, you just have to be ready and prepared for whatever the fucking outcome is for all of the choices that you made. And that's what I understand from the fall of the House of Usher. Okay? I don't know how this got into the picture. But, I mean, maybe I'll keep it there. It's cute. But it really came through. Okay? But it's like, yeah, I didn't give too much away. I did give a lot away. But not. Because that's just a little bit. I really didn't tell you a lot. I really didn't tell you a lot. So I still highly, highly recommend to go watch the fall of the House of Usher. Okay? Okay. And so it's like what was said, because they didn't believe it. They didn't believe that whatever the fuck was happening was real. And it's like, but it was. And they chose what they chose. And because they chose what they chose, it's like they got what they got. Two of Cups. And so Two of Cups is like, well, let's drink today. Ain't that a song? Let's drink to that. Let's drink to that. And it's by Rihanna. Let's drink to that. My computer is going so slow. I don't have time. We just updated. Things are making sense. Three of Pentacles, okay? Things are making sense. And the dots are going to be connected. It's just like that. Let's drink to that. Rihanna, yes. No. I'm so confused. She must say that in a song. I don't fucking know. Okay, but whatever that is, that's what I just got. And it looks like that. Two of Cups. Let's drink to that. Let's drink to that and let's figure some shit out. But this shit is getting figured out because on a spiritual level, okay? It's like people who think that they're bigger than God are getting like brought down to a human level. And I don't think they're liking how or will like whatever that means, where they're being brought down to a human level to where they can look at the shit that they have done and really take that shit in and be like, oh my God, I really did that. I've really done all of that. But then be like, well, I always knew it was going to be like this. And I always knew. And just be like, I always knew. Because they were told. I don't know. So, okay. I don't know how spiritual this is. Or whatever. I don't know. Just like on an understanding level. Or in life level or something. But maybe you can be getting like crossroads. But that's what it is and called. Something like that. Where it's like the crossroads. But it's like with the fucking devil. And so the devil like comes to you and be like, hey, what's up? Yeah. So, yeah, you want to be something big? Okay. You want to make big money? Okay. Yeah. So what you gonna do for that shit? And I've talked about this in many readings before. But it's like, and I feel like it started, like they started at a certain point. But they started like late 21 or whatever. Middle 21. Something like that. But not when I first started tarot in early 21. Like more darker shit, devil type shit started coming through like a few months in. And then I was like, okay. It's getting more real or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But yeah. So it's like the devil be coming through and being like, hey, what's up? And then the devil gets a little bit more forceful in the way that they talk. In terms of like, well, these are the only options that I'm presenting to you. And so because these are the only options that I'm presenting to you, then which one are you going to take? Because in the fall of the House of Usher, another spoiler alert, okay? They did some shit. Okay, I'm not saying everything, but they did some shit. And so they did some shit like I kind of talked about it at the beginning of this, but like they did some shit where it's like never to be seen again type shit. And so it's like because they did some shit like that, it's like that's where they fucked up. But then I was also thinking, like I feel like yesterday or some shit, where I was like, but he really fucked up, or both of them, him and his sister, really fucked up whenever they did not tell the truth about like the company lying on him to do big harmful shit to people. And so that's where he really fucked up. And then he just started doing smaller, bigger fuck ups. But they were all big fuck ups. And so it's like he just got to live his life, but he kept fucking up. But whenever him and his sister did the real big, we shouldn't have done that. Because it's like somebody's life type shit. Like, I don't know, killing somebody is like a whole thing. Like, that's a whole thing. And so it's like you really have to be prepared for that shit. Because it's like you did not create that shit. So, you know, life cannot be, it's like, you know, energy matter. It's like you cannot kill that shit. So it's like you have to be prepared. I cannot talk today. But you have to be prepared for how that energy comes back on you. And that's with anything. But like with killing somebody, like you gotta be prepared for how that shit come back on you. And so, you know, if you got bodies, like bodies on top of bodies, just bodies on top of bodies, and it's just bodies on top of bodies, then it's like, have you thought about that? I don't know, because it's like, then it's like, I talked about this on Twitter the other day, where it's like, if God be in people, the devil be in people too. And so if, like, I mean, I don't wake up and be like, I don't know, but on some very real shit, I don't wake up and just be on like demon time, you know? So I feel like I understand, you know, the side that I'm on. But people, you know, they could wake up and literally be on fucking demon time. And so they understand what side they on. And it's literally people out here like that. Like, we all out here. We are all just like, I'm not going to talk about that. Because that shit it's funny and it's real. It really is real. But it's like how you graduate from high school or not. But once you like become 18 or whatever, you out in the real world. And it's like, what? No matter what you do, you could go off to college, you could go get a job, you can move out, you can do whatever, you know? We're all just out here. And so because we all just out here now, it's like whatever was happening within school, like the school system, you know? I don't know. It's something where it's like that don't happen in the real life no more. It do, but it don't. And so because it don't, it's like we just all out here mixed together. And that's what the tweet is. But I'm not going to be going deep into like what it's saying. Because I do not want to offend nobody. I don't. But it is like we are all out here mixed together. Because the tweet does say some shit. It does say some shit that I'm not saying. So, yeah. But I'm just saying, it's like we're all out here. So it's like, it's the same shit with like whoever be talking to God. Same shit. Niggas who be talking to Satan. Straight up. They just be out here talking to Satan. Because they not talking to God. Because God don't listen to that. It's just like, you know, like, if you have a person where it's like, you literally are like, look, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. Like, I don't fuck with you. I would not fuck with you on no levels. Like, I don't like you. I don't like you. I could maybe feel some type of like love on a humanistic level for you. So I love you like that. You know I'm not wishing bad on you. However, that's it. Like that's it. You know? Like that's it. And so because it's like that's it, it's like it's just like that. It's like, but you don't fuck with them. Like you don't fuck with them at all. It's just like that. There's niggas out here who don't give a fuck about God. There's niggas out here who don't give a fuck about the devil. That don't mean that we not all out here together. We're all out here together. And it's like that's why you gotta know shit. I don't know. It's just like with whatever the fuck. It's like that's why you gotta know shit. I don't know. Certain shit you gotta know. Or not. But maybe you'll come to know. Because it's like that shit is like life is big. And life is very real. And people be doing harmful shit to people. And so, you know, most likely they're on the side of the Satan, because for me, this is for me, but the devil is like people. It could be like an entity or whatever the fuck, like a spiritual being or whatever the fuck, a supernatural fucking being. It could be that, okay, but I also feel like the devil can be in people. Like people are devils. And Satan is like their nigga. And, you know, it's like that. Like God is God. And God has angels. And angels are, you know, angels. I don't fucking know. And like angels can be in people. Like people call people angels all the fucking time. Same shit. People call people demons all the fucking time. You know, same shit. Whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. But something like that. And so it's like, I don't know. But I feel like it was something that I literally just saw. And it's like somebody explained the other side. I've been getting like, there was like multiple things. I've been seeing a lot where it's like, people are explaining or showing like the other side, like what it looks like from a different perspective, from a new perspective, from a big understanding that's like so different, but it's also the same. And you can relate it back to what's actually real now. Something like that. And so because of that, it's like, I feel like things are hard to not see. Like it's hard, like it's like whatever the fuck is going on, where it's like where somebody could be like, how you know that? It's like I just saw something about Magic Johnson. Not Magic, but Magic Johnson. And so it's like that. Like they can't do some magic shit and be like, oh no, you don't see that. Oh no, it's gone, it's hidden. No, you cannot. You cannot see that. You can see it. Yes, you can. It's very visible, or it's understandable, or whatever the fuck. It's very seen. It's very understood. And they can't just make it go away. Like, especially if it's like something bad. It's like they can't just make that shit go away. It's like, nah, you gonna see that shit. And I just saw, or I'm seeing 1, 2, 3. It just became 1, 2, 3 in my eyes. Like looking at it. And it like wanted me to look at it and be like, yeah, watch me turn 1, 2, 3, because it started off 1, 2, 3, 0, 0. And that's exactly when I looked at it. And I saw the 0, 0, 1 before I looked at the 1, 2, 3. So it's like, yeah, no, you gonna watch this happen in real life. You are going to see this shit happen in real fucking life. And this is going to be wild. It's gonna be like watching in real life on Twitter, the links drop between Kendrick Lamar and Drake on some real shit. Like, just on Twitter, scrolling, and then all of a sudden, bam, you see the links, and it's like, oh my God. Or on YouTube and be like, oh, the music dropped. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is really real. Like, this is really real. Yes, this is really real. And the information, like, once you start playing, like, when I heard Meet the Grams, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I felt so many ways. Like, I felt so many ways listening to it. And once it was finished, I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Because he just talked. Kendrick, he spilled all of the beans, like the biggest of the beans, in Meet the Grams. And I was like, oh my God. I don't know why. I've talked about this. I be laughing when it's like bad. Okay, but it's like, because that shit was bad. Like, bad Drake. Like, you're bad. Like, that is bad. Bad. And the thing is, lit. I'm from Houston, so this is some Houston tea. Okay, so I don't know anything. This is just from me looking from the outside looking in, okay? But I have just been seeing and understanding, looking at, like, the help, if any, if Drake was getting from, like, Houston on this, like, you know, where we are now with the battle or whatever the fuck is going on, because it's not a battle no more. It's just he trying. He's trying, and it's like, who knows, whatever. But he thinks that he runs Houston, and it's like, no. This is literally what I'm talking about. I don't know what that means, but it's like, I'm literally talking about this. I'm literally talking about this. And then King of Wands, okay, I'm not saying that look like him, but wow. And he like, at the end, this is at the end, and he like looking where he like, yep, I always knew it would be like this. Like, wait. Okay. I'm not saying that Drake could be on the same level of, like, the fall of the House of Usher. However, the way he started, just the way he started on every single level, from dress, attire, to the way that he talks, to, like, in every single way, on so many levels. I'm just saying, Drake, he definitely talked to somebody. Okay? I'm playing. I'm so playing. I'm playing. But it's like, he definitely, because I keep saying that he's a fucking actor because Degrassi, okay? I actually watched Degrassi growing up, and actually watched him, like, on Degrassi, and he was a real fucking actor, so he just wanted a fucking another role, and so he was like, okay, I'm gonna be a rapper, and I'm gonna just take over the fucking world, and I just want to be Drake, whatever that means, but I just want to be Drake, and because I want to be Drake, then I'm gonna be Drake, and I don't know, like, I have fucked with Drake, I have, however, on the bigger picture, it's just like, Drake is lame. Like, he is lame, and he has always been lame. And it's apparent in the things that he does, the things that he says, the things that he has done, like, this whole time. He has always understood that, like, if he was, like, a fucking just singer, would he be Drake? Probably not. He had to become a rapper in order to do whatever he wanted to do. And so that's why it goes back to Not Like Us from Kendrick, where it's like, that's why you a fucking colonizer, sir. Because you just wanted to capitalize on being a black person. Because he understood the benefits of being a rapper and being black. I'm just saying, because that man, he understood white and being white, like straight up white, most of his life. And so him wanting to be a rapper was like, I'm pivoting. I'm going this way. Whatever that means after Degrassi, where he was like, I'm going to be a rapper. And then because he was discovered by Houston. Okay, this ties into what I was gonna say anyway. Okay, and so it's like because he was tied in and brought in through Houston culture, basically, because of J Prince Jr. And so because he got brought in and discovered on MySpace by J Prince Jr., then that's when, you know, he got discovered by Houston culture. Literally by J Prince Jr., you know? And so, like, the son of J Prince. And so it's like, you know, since then he's had that behind him, because he got found and discovered by them or him. Because at first, what I recently saw was that J Prince was like, I don't really know about Drake. He had to like see some shit, hear some more shit. It took a little while. But J Prince Jr. was like, nah, yeah, he the one. Or whatever. And so over time, that's when like J Prince was like, okay, yeah, he cool. And so it didn't take that long, but it took a while or something like that. And so, but it wasn't like initially like J Prince Jr. And so now I've seen something recently where it's like J Prince is like, nah, you got it. Like, he kind of did say something about Not Like Us, but he more so said it about his son, like the Park His Son part. And like literally his son. Like his son, not Drake being his son type shit. And so I don't know, because Schoolboy, Drake also wanted Schoolboy's concert like he did in Canada to be canceled in Houston, and that didn't happen. J Prince wasn't like, hey, stop this shit. And so Drake is like, why you ain't tell them nothing to like J Prince and whoever, I don't know, but something like that. And so because he's like that, he's like, so I don't have pull like that in Houston. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. But it's like, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I like that. I like that J Prince is looking at him in a different way. If that's true. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But if that's true and real, then it's like, I'm glad. Because it's like, this nigga is from Canada. Let him be from fucking Canada. Let him not be from anywhere else in this country. Because now he really doing the Atlanta thing with these new releases that he just dropped. Or is about to drop. Or the leaks or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I listened to both. Two of them. I think it's 3. But I listened to 2 of them. One of them I like. But I like the one with Lotto. And I like the one with I can't remember who that one was, but it's like a faster song. I don't know. It was cool or whatever. Maybe it's the one with Lotto. I don't fucking know. I only listened to them one time. That's it. So yeah. But it's like he's doing the same shit. Like, people on Twitter are literally like, so he's literally going to do the same shit. Go to Atlanta and get them to be like, yeah, he cool. And be like, okay, I'm back good. I'm back in. And that's what he's doing. So, yeah. Either he's like playing into it or not. But it's like, either way, it looks lame. He's lame. It's lame. It's lame as fuck. Like, it's lame. It's so lame. He is so lame. Drake is lame. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. He is lame as fuck. I really have felt a few ways about him for a very long time. Once I understood for real that he came from fucking Canada. Because at first he really did make it seem like he came from fucking Houston, Texas. He literally did. Especially behind the energy that I'm just talking about. It's like for him to think some shit like that where he could shut shit down and like what? No, you can't. No. Why do you think that you can do that? What do you mean? This is the United States one. This is not Canada. And so then for him to be like, not only in the United States do he got pulled, but then he got pulled over in Texas and then in the city of Houston, Texas. No. Like, sir, who do you think you are? That card literally came out. Who you think you is? Who you think you is? Like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? On some very real shit. Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Who? How? Who and how? And so now he understands. No, sir. No. You're not about to be out here stopping all the fucking TDE concerts. People really fuck with Schoolboy. And it's also like he got this Canadian gang or some shit. But it's like, sir, listen. This is America, okay? And I don't fucking know. Because Schoolboy has already said he don't want to do all that. I mean, like, I feel like they have said, like, they don't fucking want to do that on their side, like, TDE side. They said they don't fucking want to do that. Because they could. Like, what? I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know who Drake thinks he is. Like, on some very real shit. He did not grow up like that. And so for him to, like, be... he just thinks that he is this gang member. And it's like, no, sir. You did not grow up like that. You did not grow up... He didn't grow up like that. And so for him, like, he didn't see that shit. He don't understand that shit. He did not see that shit. He did not see that shit. And so because he did not see that shit, I don't see why the fuck he thinks he can understand that shit on some very real levels to be like, yeah, I can go up against that. Because it's like they have the US. Like, that is them. I don't know what you think this is, but I'm just saying, like, it's like they have the US, like the whole US. And we not going to Canada. He got to come here, you know? So it's like, you think you can come to the US and just be like on some shit like that when they are real gang members. And they could literally tell whoever the fuck in the gang, whether it's like, I don't fucking know. But it's like, they could tell people. And it could be a whole thing. It could be like a whole big old thing. And it's like, Drake will be ready for that? How? I don't know. I just think that he needs to really think about this. And I think that he already had that point in time. Because look, this is beautiful. But it's like, I feel like he had that point in time where he should have been like, nah, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. I should back away. I should back up. Because there's been many people, you know, like ghostwriters or whatever, where it's like, wow. Like Quentin Miller is a whole thing. Like, that's very real. And it's like, I mean, sure, maybe he could write for real. Okay. But I don't fucking know. There's a few. I don't fucking know. It's like, just once you're that big and that large, it's just like, what did you do to obtain that position? And it's not like that. Like, it's not like a what did you do type of situation, but it's like on a spiritual level. This don't have to be a question question answer between humans at all. It's just on a on a fucking spiritual level. A humanistic level with yourself, yes. But on a spiritual level, like, what have you done to obtain whatever? And maybe that's where you could be right now. Where it's like Ace of Swords and you understand what you're doing. You understand because you understand judgment, okay? And so because you understand judgment, it's like, that's why Three of Pentacles, your dots can connect and you can understand, okay, look, I don't want to be like that. I do not want to be like this in the future. So I'm going to make sure that I do what I need to do, and it's going to be on point. And it's going to be on point because I want to be at the end like, yeah, I did that shit. Not on no, oh my God, I'm regretting shit like shit. I shouldn't have did that type shit. Nah, it's on some, nah, I got this. I did that. And like, yes, things can happen. You know, there can be mistakes. There can be things. But it's just like, at some point, it's like, if somebody is dying, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. If people are just dying at the hands of you, I just think that is a lot. That's a lot. That is a fucking lot. Like, and in this world, it's like the bigger money that you want. That's why I'm like, it may or may not be a thing because it depends on the person. It depends on whatever the fuck. But it's like, because there's a lot of people, or a decent amount of people that are out here trying to make sure that people do not get injured or hurt by what they do. And because of this, that's why they're continuously blessed, because they're ensuring that people don't get hurt. People in particular do not get hurt. People, things, whatever, are not getting hurt, okay? But then there are people out here who are like, I don't give a fuck. And so, you know, they gotta live with the I don't give a fuck. Because I'm pretty sure at the end that I don't give a fuck don't feel good. Whatever the fuck that means. Because if shit is real, you know, because I'm not gonna think on an atheist level where it's like there's nothing after you die or whatever. There's no God, there's no nothing. Okay. I'm not gonna think like that. I'm gonna think that if there are, you know, if we have souls or whatever the fuck, then, you know, the souls continue, you know, energy matter on a science level. But it's like things still go on a soul level. And so if we have a soul and your soul is going someplace, you know, after here or whatever the fuck, because there's movies on that too, then it's like, you know, if my soul is going somewhere, then I want my shit to be somewhere where I'm good and I'm comfortable. Like how I said, like, I don't wake up and be like, on fucking demon time, you know? Like, I don't wake up like that. Okay? And so, like, I don't wake up like that. I wake up on some wow. Like, thank you, God. Like, it's another day. Yes. I don't know. It's feeling lovely out here. It's just, I don't understand demon time. I can, but I don't understand demon time and waking up just on demon time, because I'm sure that is not lovely. It doesn't feel lovely. It doesn't feel good. I'm just so sure, because of things that they have done or do or will do or whatever the fuck that is bad that they always are constantly thinking about. And so it's like, I have a free conscience. Like, if I need to help somebody something, I tell them, because I don't like to have a conscience, especially if it's like, where it's like, okay, like, I know I need to say something or something. I don't fucking know. But whatever the fuck it is, it's like, going back to The Haunting of Hill House. No, not The Haunting of Hill House. The Fall of the House of Usher. That's the first one. The Haunting of Hill House. Like a part of the series. Before it was a series, like that was the first one. Something like that. And so in this series, the Fall of the House of Usher, it's like, fuck. They understood that they were making a bad decision, okay? Like, whenever he made a bad decision is when he did not stick up for himself and say that, no, that was not his signature, and that he did not write and sign off on that shit because people died from medicine that they should not have been taking. And the company understood that shit was false and bad and really, really, really bad. And so because it was really, really, really bad, they dug up people's bodies. They covered up shit, like, on so many levels. And they signed this man's name. And it came to where it seemed like he was going to do the right thing. As a viewer, as you know, watching of the show, it's like it seemed like he was going to do the right thing, but then he did not. At the hearing, he did not. And so because he did not, it's like he chose right there to not do the fucking right thing. And he could have done the fucking right thing. And he chose not to do that shit. And he shouldn't have done that shit. And so because he shouldn't have done that shit, it's like he brought everything to himself. Because he literally did not do that shit. He literally did not do that shit on his end. But they were putting this shit on him, the company. And so because they were putting this shit on him, it's like, at first it seemed like it made him feel ways. But then it seemed like it obviously didn't, because he did not stick up. He turned it in a way where it's like, it's cool what you did. However, that's not the right choice. That's not the right choice. Like, no, that's not the right choice. It's just not the right choice. And he did not make the right choice. And so because he did not make the right choice, I mean, for what he wanted, sure. You know, it's like weighing the outcome of, like, buying shit or, you know, looking at whatever. It's like if you had to buy time. That's basically what the woman said. The devil woman or whatever. The Satan who looked like her. I don't fucking know. I feel like it was Satan. So I feel like it was Satan and he just looked like her. And so because he looked like her, then she basically, like, gave them time to live, gave them time to, you know, do all of this shit. So that way she could come back and be like, okay, well, now I've talked about this in readings before where it's like, okay, now, well, I'm coming back and I'm getting all my shit back. And I'm getting all my shit back, including the people that you signed over. I'm not laughing, but I'm just saying, you know, including the people that you signed over. Not only the things, not only the money, including the people that you signed over. And so, because it's like they only had the children, he only had the children to buy time, basically. To have more time I really don't know. I mean, because she said everybody must go. And so because everybody must go, it's like once it got to the little girl, that's why I started talking about this. Look, see, now it has come back. It's like, because I'm gonna pull one more because then it'll close out. Because at the end, it's like you picked what you wanted and you're enjoying what you want. And this is a Libra card. So I feel like you are making the right choices that you need to make. This is a deep reading, okay? Because it's real out here. Yes, it is real, okay? And it's like you've really got to be thinking about what choices that you're making that will affect your future. And that's some real shit, because later on down the line, and I know you, like, we cannot see this shit. However, it's like you gotta be thinking like that. Like, you already see it. Like, you already know some shit. Because it's like the devil in people, but also the nigga Satan will come to you and be like, so what's up? But it's only like if you really on some big shit and you can't see this shit yet, but you on some big shit, and so this nigga be trying. Just be trying you. Not in a way where you've done anything like bad, but you could understand some bad shit, so you could understand, you know, seeing the devil in, or seeing Satan for who Satan is or whatever, but being like, nah, nigga, you got me fucked up, leave me alone, basically. And be like, nah, I don't want whatever you want. I don't want whatever you're offering. I don't want that. And because he understands that you're gonna say no, or you say no, because he don't really know the future like that either. It's like it's like he could see some big shit. Like, he see the end result, which is also goes back to like the fall of the House of Usher, where it's like she told them like everything that they would get. Like she said like they'll be like fucking billionaires or whatever the fuck, have like billions of fucking dollars, you know, have the big, run the world, basically. We'll run the fucking world. We'll rule the world with power and esteem and status and all of that. Have it all. Have it all. But it will come at the cost of every child that is born, they will die with him. And that's all she said. She didn't say like more. So she didn't say how. She didn't give the how. You know, she didn't say like it's gonna start around here, it's gonna, you know, happen like this. No, she didn't say none of that. Okay, she didn't say none of that. But she said it'll happen, you know, whenever. But everybody gonna die together, basically. And so, and she didn't specify on that either. And so it's like the sister was like, well, I don't want no kids. And the Satan woman was like, well, shit, I mean, it don't matter. Y'all did this together. Going back to the bad thing that they did where they made the man disappear. And so because they did that shit, it's like they both already signed their souls over, because she was like brick by brick, literally. Like bricks. Like they literally fucking buried the nigga in the wall. And so because they did that, it's like you already signed your soul over, you know? Like you already gave that up. And so because you did that, you know, that's why it's like the Satan woman was like, well, shit, it's either or, whatever I tell you. So I'm giving you this option, or, you know, it could be like now, you know? And so it's like she gave time to be like, because at the end she could come back and be like, well, I want to do it exactly my way. And I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 right now again. That's the third time. Look, I don't know, but it's all making sense. I'm just saying, make the right choices out here, because at the end, you don't want Satan coming to you and being like, so it's time. And when it's time for Satan, because it's like the nigga also was like, he kept making it seem like it was time. Like he kept trying to beat Satan, and that like on some shit. You cannot do that. You can't do that. You can't beat Satan and be like, it's time. Like, all this happened to me, oh, I'm about to die. No, because Satan's gonna wake your ass up and be like, nah, it's not time. It is not time. It's time when I say time. And so it's not time yet. And so that could happen like a few times, because I feel like it happened to him like 2 or 3 times. And then it was time. And that time was not ready. Was not ready. Like, it wasn't planned. You cannot plan that shit. It was not ready. And so it's just like that. And so, yeah. I don't know. Whatever this is, whoever this is, whatever the fuck, it's like, you can't beat this. Once it's done, it's done. You already made the choice, the decision. And so you gotta deal with that shit. Because Satan coming to you and offering you some shit like this is scary as shit. And so for you to be like agreeing with the shit is dumb as fuck. And so if you, just because of the things that Satan could be like, yeah, you get that, yeah, you get this, yeah, you get to live there, yeah, as many houses as you want, exactly, yeah, what's up? Like, that doesn't outweigh, like, what the fuck can and will happen, once you're dead. Like, I don't fucking know, but that's some shit that I be thinking about, like, on some very real shit. Like, if my soul is real and the soul is real, then it's like, I just want to make sure she goes to a nice place, okay? Because I love me and I just love my soul. Like, if I have to love myself that deep, then it's like, I'm going to love myself that fucking deep and be like, I love my soul, okay? Like that saying that people been saying, talking about something on my soul. No, I do not say that. And I do not like that, because I'm not putting no shit on my soul. No. My soul is precious. And my soul is my soul. And I'm not putting nothing on my fucking soul. Like, excuse me, because we have to go places. We have to go places and we have to do things. And so I just don't have time. So I'm not taking no baggage with me on my soul. Like, what does that mean? Because that means people are acknowledging that there's souls out here. Fuck, no. Exactly. No. It came back around, Two of Swords. Two of Swords, it's just like, you know what's up. You know what's up. Look at you, air signs. You know what's up. And so because of that, it's like, it shall be done. You beat the devil. That's a reading, okay? I have done that. You beat the fucking devil. And the thing is, okay now, this is 2024. I did that first reading in 21 and I just saw 21. Wow. Come on now. On a personal level, wow. Thank you, God. King of Cups winning? What? Come on now. Wheel of Fortune? God got you. It shall be done. Nine of Cups. Whatever you like. Okay, Ten of Pentacles out again. Big shit. Except not in the way that whoever the fuck chose this way that I explained. That's it. This is it. My God. I hope, I don't know, but there's people out here who this is it. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, I don't know, but you beat the devil. The literal devil. Again, I don't know your level of like spiritual, where you can understand it on a level like Satan, but that's what I can explain right now. I think that's the deepest that I probably will on my personal understanding of Satan and what that nigga be doing out here, okay? Because that nigga is real, and that nigga really do be approaching people and really do be like, that's why I understand I'm on some shit. Some very, very big shit, both spiritually and humanistically. And so because, like, for real, the hierophant on God, for real. And this is just only going to be shown because of God, okay? That's why I'm fine with everything that is happening in my life, because of what the fuck I understand. And I'm not in no rush for nothing with nobody on no level, in no way. In no way. I've talked to people and I've been like, I'm glad that actually didn't go through, especially when dealing with things like I do where it is music. Like, that is something where, yeah, the tower reversed. That's some shit where it's like, nah, I'm gonna make sure that I know what's up. And it's just like that. Because it's a lot. I don't know. It's just so much. It's just so much in a way where it's like, you really have to know what the fuck is up. You really have to know what the fuck is up. And I know I'm a woman, but it's like, look, God got me, okay? This reading on a personal level is greatly also about me, okay? And so it's like, don't fuck with me. And then I start laughing. Exactly. Like, people cannot take me seriously. They don't take me seriously. And then it's like, then they see for real. And it's like, yes, I be laughing. Yes, I'm funny. Yep. Okay, so look. Somebody just fucking called me. And then I wasn't trying to press the shit, but then it went and it closed out. Because I was trying to keep it going. Because I don't want to stitch this together. Excuse me. The tower came out again, okay? Look, because I was literally just saying, like, whatever the fuck I was saying, dang. People don't like that shit. Oh, I said, don't fuck with me. Just like that. Like, don't fuck with me. Like, I'm very funny. I'm very cool. But I also understand a lot about the world. I've been through a lot in life. And so because I understand a lot about whatever. I don't understand everything, but what the fuck I understand. And so I'm from where I'm from. I have been through what I have been through. And so because I have been through what I have been through, I understand what the fuck I understand. It's like, don't fuck with me, because God is very real. And this reading is like very real. And so because I'm very real about this real shit, like, this is very real. Like, do not fuck with me. Like, on the levels. It's like, even if it's a level where it's like, where you have to fuck with me. Like, where I have to be fucked with. Like, it's something about me and my life that you have to fuck with me. Don't do that. Like, just don't do that. Because God is going to show you what's up. And then you will not like that. On some very real shit. And it's like, it's going back to the fall of the House of Usher. And I'm not saying I'm like that woman, but I'm just saying, because I don't do anything. That's why I'm saying, like, don't fuck with me, because it's like God will do shit and you not gonna like that shit. And it's just like that. Like, I have seen shit. I have seen shit. The tower keep fucking coming out. I have seen shit. And it's just like, they shouldn't have fucked with me. And it's sad. And I'm talking about, like, it could be some sad shit. Yes. Like, whoever the fuck that God says I am, okay? I really am that nigga. And it's just like that. I don't know. I really am that nigga. Because it also translates. It translates in real life and always has. On both levels. Kind of. On both levels. It really has translated my whole life. And so because of that, it's like, I really understand some shit. And so I understand that my choices are good. I understand that my choices that I have made, because I ask God about this all the fucking time. And it'd be like, okay, even if things happen where it's like, I'm not happy about this shit, but it's happening. It could be really, really, really fucking bad. But it's still like, if I'm like not on fucking demon time, then I understand what the fuck is up. And it's just like, this is a time. And it's like, it's because that nigga Satan be out here trying people who are destined for whatever the fuck God got for them. And it's just like that. That's the only way that I can word it, because I fucking understand who I am. And God be giving me insight on big levels, because it's like, if I irritate people who do big shit or whatever the fuck I heard, and it's like they do big shit on whatever levels, whoever the people are, whatever, could happen, could be real or not, whatever the fuck, I don't know, I'm not giving details, but whatever the fuck, it's like, if that could happen and I'm just little on me, I'm just down here, I'm just not shit, I'm just nothing, okay, then okay, but like, why you mad? Why you mad? Why does it affect you? Who are you? And who am I? Exactly. So obviously, me talking my shit, it's just like, I'm that nigga on both levels. And it's just like that. Because on the side of Satan, it's like, why that nigga coming straight to me? Who the fuck am I to you, nigga? Because that nigga showed me I'm on some big shit. In a way where I'm like, nigga, who the fuck are you and why are you coming after me? And that's where he fucked up. By showing me that I'm bigger, or will be bigger in whatever levels, than because of how he came at me. And that's how I fucking won. And it's just like that. Because you have to pay attention. If you have enemies out here, on a spiritual level, the only fucking real enemy that I got is fucking Satan. Because I don't know. Like demonic people, they don't fuck with me. I can shoot them away real easy. It's the nigga that's Satan that be fucking with me. And that's on like that could be like on a big situation, like situations where it's like I can't control myself, like I can insert myself, I can like try to maneuver it or whatever, but it's like some shit where it's like people can insert themselves on they levels and they positions, and they can be like, well, it's like going back to the light. Yep, it's going back to the light. And it's like where people could be like, well, yeah, I know that could be better for you, but I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing it. You get what you get. Do with that. Be happy with that. That's it. And so it's those type of people that are about to get a fucking wake up call, because it's like, excuse, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are? Like, it's just a position. It's just like that. It's just a position. It's just a whatever the fuck. People be thinking that they're bigger than whatever the fuck, and I don't like that. And I've been there before, but also not. But it's like the way that I came through, I was just like, we don't have to be friends, we don't have to be cool like that, but I will make sure that this position is done, and that I'm on my shit, and that we are all on our shit. And so because I came up like that, it could have rubbed people the wrong way, but I feel like it also set a tone. For what I needed to do also at the same time. And so even though it felt like, when I did it, it felt like a little wrong in some ways, but it also set a tone where it's like I can look back on that shit and be like, nah, I needed to say that. I needed to say that, so that way it could set a tone. And it set a tone. And so, yeah, it's just like that. Because it's like, nah, there's a purpose, and there is what is going to happen and what you think will happen. And what you think will happen is not exactly what is going to happen. And the only nigga that knows exactly what the fuck is going to happen is God. And ain't nobody out here bigger than God. Look how that came back too. Come on, Neo. I just think that I just be out here like doing magical word-based basketball. in these readings, because it always comes back around on some very real shit. Every reading, I could watch a reading and I could be like, and I'm not consciously doing this. I'm really not consciously doing this. But it's like, it comes back around every single fucking time. And it's like, wow. How? I don't fucking know. I be knowing. Queen of Swords. And so, yeah. It's just like that. People about to just understand. They're about to just understand from the other side. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. I'm not laughing about nothing, but I don't fucking know. I don't know. Shit is real out here. And it's just like, if you scared of shit, then don't be scared of shit. I mean, like, if you're scared of shit, then don't be scared of shit. Like, it's like, don't be out here killing people, you know? Like, don't be out here causing harm to people if you're not scared to die. If you're not scared to, like, fucking get your life taken also. Like, how are you scared? You can't be scared. The Tower just keeps coming out. I don't know. But the Tower keeps coming out. And it's like, you cannot be scared. What are you scared for? You be out here doing that shit. Or you want to do that. Or you about people out here about to do some shit that they shouldn't do. And whatever the fuck it is, it's like, don't do that. Because you can't take that shit back. You cannot take that shit back. At all. Think about that shit. The Tower keep coming out. The Tower just wants to be like, hey, because Knight of Swords, like, think about that shit. Think about that shit. Because once you do that shit, you cannot go back. Six of Swords. You cannot go back. And you just might be like, why did I do that? Like fucking Urkel. Come on now. Yeah. Like Urkel. Why did I do that? Oops, why did I do that? And you can't take that shit back because the shit is already, like, horrible. And, yeah. Don't be no Urkel out here. Go listen to that. Taycasso. No Urkel. That's why I smiled, because it's like, wow. I just brought it back to that. That's so cool. That's a full circle moment right there. Like, don't be no Urkel. Like, that really just explains so much. Like, don't be no fucking Urkel out here. Don't be no fucking Urkel out here. No Urkel. I'm not no Urkel out here. Come on now. I'm just saying. Petty on 10,000. Big energy. Okay? It's a lot of petty people, or people who have been petty. It's like they can't take the petty. They can't take it back on them. They can't take it. And it's like, but why did you do shit? Why did you do that? But you can't take it. Why did you say that? But you can't take it. Why did you do that? But you can't take it. It's just like that. It's like, whatever the fuck is the opposite, would you want that coming to you? If not, then don't do that. Don't say that. Don't talk about that. Don't nothing. Like, just don't. Except people are. Except they not liking whatever it is back on them. They don't like that shit. And so because they don't like that shit, they like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. And so now they just gotta deal with whatever the fuck they shouldn't have did that. Because there's a lot of things in the fall of the House of Usher. She, Satan woman, very much all told the people, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, how about you rethink that? Rethink whatever you're doing right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And she maybe said it like maybe once or twice. Like once or twice. Maybe 3 times. But maybe like once or twice. And gave them a warning. Like, but then it's like she also confirmed, like, that they understood that they were doing some bad stuff, that they were doing something that's about to be bad and they should not do it, but they still wanted to do it anyway. And so because they still wanted to do it anyway, it's like, okay, well, whatever I'm gonna do, you know, or whatever is about to happen, you know, don't be mad. Don't be mad at whatever happens. Don't be mad. You cannot be mad because I told you, you know? So it's just like that. It's like, I don't know, whatever's happening. They had their warnings. That was a reading. I have said all of this shit before. This whole reading is like a full circle fucking moment because I have said all of this shit before. And so, wow. Except it's coming together in one reading. It's not like multiple readings, and it's not like spread out. And it's like, yeah. Everything is coming together. I said that in the last reading. Literally, everything is coming together. That was like one of the last cards. Everything is coming together. Everything fucking makes sense. Yep. Literally. This reading. Exactly. So yeah. That's the reading. My music is not trying to come on and play no more. I'm gonna just have to fucking reload this hoe and figure it out. But yeah, I said what I said about Drake. You know, I'm very serious. On an H-Town level, I'm very happy. Because who the fuck do that nigga think he is? On some very shit. Real shit. Like, what? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying he out here playing with people's bodies or whatever the fuck. I have no idea on that level. That's between him and Satan. And then God. Because Satan gonna handle it. Like, Satan handle all that shit. Because God just out here like, yeah, I knew what's up. Like, he had his warning from God a long time ago. He had his talk with God a long time ago. Like, God talked with him, or whoever the fuck, but people like him, a long time ago to be like, is this really what you want to do? But, like, is this really what you want to do? And try to, like, stop. Like, that's something God does. And it's like, it's different from Satan. Where it's like, I don't know. It's a knowing and an understanding where it's like, because it feels good. It doesn't feel like a bad situation. But it's like, if you choose a bad situation, it feels bad the whole way. So I just feel like these people are out here feeling ways. Like, they feel ways all the time. Because they constantly make bad decisions based on one big bad decision. And so they have to constantly keep making bad decisions that on a soul level, you know, it's going to catch up. And it's like, it's not saying that people who are on God is just like out here making good decisions all the time and just have only made good decisions. No. However, it's like learning and not doing bad decisions at all or ever, or trying to really make sure that you think about every single fucking thing without being like, yes, I want to do this because of what it gives right now. It's like thinking about what this could do in the future for you in a way where it's like, is this bad? Like, if I take this money, is it going to be bad for me in the future or right now? Am I just thinking about right now where it's like, oh, I got this money and it's nothing. Like, it's just the money and they just think about the money. Or is it like they thinking like, okay, so if I take this money, then, or this lifestyle, this whatever, this money and lifestyle, this money and whatever the fuck, all of this shit, if I take whatever, then does that mean that nothing's gonna come back? And that answer is no, because they would have already understood that they chose something bad. And so deep down, like at the end of the fall of House of Usher, where he was like, I've always known that I was gonna be going out on a stack of bodies. and his stack is fucking millions and millions and millions of fucking people. And it's like, nigga, what? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that there's people out here like that, but I'm also saying that there's people out here like that. And on real life, I'm not saying that I've talked about them. I'm not saying that that's Drake. I have no idea. I'm not saying that at all. I am not saying that at all. But I'm also saying that there are people out here who have done shit. And it's like, I could just only imagine where their souls are, especially if they're not here anymore on Earth. Like, I just think that their souls are going through some shit. I don't fucking know. I mean, once Hitler died, he killed himself. And so that already showed, you know, he couldn't handle the shit as a human being. And so I could only imagine his fucking soul. He just out here going through it. Because he did all that shit. I don't fucking know. That's if that shit is real. But, I mean, I just think you have to think about it. Because life is very real. I don't know. I've just had some big understandings of life recently. Within the last few years. And, like, since it's like the reading came, oh my gosh, now that I'm really thinking about that shit, it's like the reading came at the right time, because beat the devil, you beat the devil. And I feel like that is an Aquarius reading. Beating the devil reading is an Aquarius reading. And for a while, that was a reading that was one of my top readings for a while, with the most views for a while. If not on this channel, Taycasso made that channel. It was on like T Priestess or something. But it was somewhere. And it was like a reading that was like for real. So it's just like God again. Be like, God is just amazing. God be out here making sure that you know what's up. And so you know what's up. You know what's up. Even if you don't know what's up, you know what's up. And so, I don't fucking know. But I like this. And it's done. So thank you for coming through. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Maybe it's also time, like, you know, once you really understand, to be like, wow, I've been through all of that. And I understand all of this. And so now I'm going to just do things that ensure that I am taken care of. You know, for you and your soul. Okay, your soul is glowing. Your soul is glowing. You are amazing because you have been out here beating the fucking devil. Because that shit is real. And so, whatever that means, on whatever level that is for you, congratulations. Because, you know, Satan is real. And he be out here coming after people who are now doing big shit, but who will be doing very big shit in the future. And does not want us to thrive and be who the fuck we are. If your life has literally been threatened in whatever ways or in any ways within the last few years, especially between 2021 this sounds like a PSA, one of them fucking, if your life has been, if you have COPD and you got it from whatever, like right now they talking about perms or relaxers or whatever, and if you had used relaxers between a certain time, then you know you get money for that, or they saying that you could possibly get money for that, then it's like this is the time where it's like if you have been tried by Satan, like Satan straight up, not the devil, but Satan, because he used devils to fuck with you, okay? If he has tried you between the years of 2021, maybe a little before that, but right now I'm getting just 2021 to 2024 or 2023. Maybe before that. Maybe within the last 10 years, okay? Within the last 10 years. So between 2014 and 2024. What? 2024. Maybe, I don't know. within your lifetime, I'm gonna say that. Within your fucking lifetime, if this nigga Satan, but maybe you've been getting understanding and messages starting at 2021 off of God, because God was like, I need you to know this. I need you to understand this. Yes. And so, because, I don't know. And so, this is the time. So that way you can understand whatever's happening now. To where it's like, you can understand, like, okay, this is like some humanistic shit. Sure. But this is also like on some deeper, bigger shit. Where it's like they are experiencing some shit where it's like Satan is coming back to fucking collect. And this is on some collector type shit. And the nigga is like, it is time on a Satan level. And so maybe it could seem like that in some people's lives on some shit, on some levels. And that could also go back to the movie, the Leave the Earth. What? Leave the Earth Behind Us? Something like that. Whatever that movie is. It could go back to that. Where it's like, it could be we came back to show y'all what's up. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But those are my thoughts. That is also the reading. It's a mixture. A great mixture. There's also some insight about me. Because I really am saying, don't fuck with me. Like, just my life. And aspects about my life. Because you just will not like what God can do. Will do. Can do, will do. I don't know. I've just seen some things. And it's just like, wow. And the thing is, God also be telling me what's up. Like, yeah, something could happen to somebody. And, you know, I'll be like, for real? And then I'll be like, okay, you right. I guess they did do something bad. And then all of a sudden something happened. But, like, this is within a few years. It's not, like, instant. But it's, like, it takes some time. But God would have been telling me, like, this is going to happen. Something going to happen. Something going to happen to the exact person. And something that they're not going to like. And that's exactly what the fuck be happening. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. But they got their warnings. But they didn't want to, like, do better. And they thought that humans could protect them. Or humans were bigger than God. And God came back and said, no, actually, I'm God. And you are not. None of those people are. And so I'm going to show you what's up. And so because of that, that's why, okay, the woman could have been God, but was also, Satan, but was also like God. And so, I don't know. Because Satan is created from God. It's not the other way around. And so, I do believe that, like, God can be Satan. Satan cannot be God, but God can be Satan. And so, I don't know. I feel like she was also God at the same time. That's why it's like with the little girl, and she was like, this is the part where I don't like, and this is sad, but I have to do this because that's what they signed over for. And so, I don't know. On a level, I do believe that they are of one in a way, or a lot of ways. I don't fucking know. But it's like, which side of God do you want? And so if you only want the side of God, I've talked about this in readings before, but it's like, if you only want the side of God where God is like, you know, on some dark shit, like dark, violent, ugly shit, then okay, that's what you want. But if you want God on a loving level, then God will give you that. And then God will use the side that can go dark behind you, you know, to help you, protect you, you know, things like that. will try not to use it to hurt you. And if that side, like devil people who have that inside them, because that's the only side of God that they want to choose to be on, it's like, that's when God be like, okay, I know that they did that shit, but I got you. And I'm going to be here with you the whole time. And I got you. And God really come through and show you, like, what's up. And so, because God do all that, it's like, you really can understand if God fuck with you in that way, or if God don't. Like, it's like, when people are mean to you, they be mean to you for a reason. You know, they don't like you, they don't fuck with you. I feel like I talked about this at the beginning. It's like, they really don't fuck with you. They really don't like you. And so, that means that they're not doing nice things for you. They're not, you might get whatever the fuck you want, but it's like, okay, whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. Like, take that. Like, it's whatever. Don't ask me for nothing else. It's like, whatever. You got one time to ask me for some shit, okay? Because if you ask me for something else, then I'm gonna come back and be like, okay, well, I'm taking everything back. And so it's just like that. I don't know. I just think having, like, knowing God like that, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. Because God don't fuck with you. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I'm going to leave it there. This has been a long reading. Needed it. I hope this was helpful. I really hope that you were able to look at this and be like, wow. Yep. Okay. Yep. So, bye, y'all.